Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCF Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. Going for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here for the offense. Shakes off the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first down. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He wants to throw. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
Throwing right. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want to run this quarterback. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here on 3rd down. quick throw to the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying down the left side. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On second down, looking again to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver.
You need to make sure you cut him for the season start.
So here they are just finding
He's on all your.
It's not a touchdown. They just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal coming up. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Knights get enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Clowney. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clowney. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
It's second down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on third down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Garrison. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This offense has a second down play. They go to the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking for space. It's Garrison. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Knights want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Fires on the move. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Knights get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it! Touchdown, Knights! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
A full dive to haul that one in. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove?
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Now on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that.
Wisconsin 24, UCF 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You turn the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 38 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Back open in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're working that left side.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Got the back over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest.
Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give him a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Using his feet, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback checking off. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll try to pick up the first. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back. Let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clowney. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here for